Hi everyone, so in today's video I'll be trying out this new stamp die and stencil kit that Die & Press has brought to HSN ahead of the March Craft Day, and it is called Pennant. So I'm assuming there are going to be a lot of pennants in here, like the kind that you hang up or that you hold in your hand, you know what I'm saying? Like a pennant, not penance. But I will say I did send this item free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own, and the links I have in the description box there will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchased items through those links. Again, they might be embedded in the video down here somewhere. It just depends on how you're watching, but definitely in the description box. So anytime anybody gives you a recipe or a link to their social media, all those things, it's always pretty much in the description box. So you want to click that show more, and that's where you would find that information. I do get that question quite often. And yeah, if you're a YouTube fan, and someone has a nice recipe for their, right now I'm into sourdough again, whatever it is, you got to open up that description box. So you should know where that is so you can get all the info you need. Really cute. I can see already these shapes and then little ends, like little varsity kind of pennants, or maybe for a certain sport or however. So again, your cutting folder for the marquee, you have your acrylic stamp set, really big set here, a couple of carriers of dies. I was gonna say split carriers, but hello, they're each their own thing. And then stencils here. That looks like they do a little pen inside. It's so cute. And then like a little line here, so I'm assuming you're gonna use that to continue on. But let's look at the examples here. So you have your actual triangle shapes, right, for the pennants themselves. You can put either one of these ends. They're slightly different. This one looks knotted or like tied, and this one just has little strands. Maybe you want to do a little decorative stamping along with the little pennant that has the little scallop, and then pop that on top of that, or just leave it more just this way. So there's different ways to kind of play with that part, right? Words that you can stamp in there that keep on shining: happiest, birthday, wishing, hooray, hello sunshine. You have some other little sentiments here that maybe you want to stamp in this direction, right? You can pause there. And then you have words that are just dies, which I love: party, awesome, hello, thanks, and love. Very useful words for all kinds of things. Some examples here, right? They also have like little banners type of things. Yeah, so you have birthday and then like a shorter one, this longer one. Maybe you have a little stamp kind of edge on that. Happy, you, the, you are, and you did it. So you can mix and match all these different things, right, with the words, with the other pennants. So we have this one that looks kind of like it's blowing in the wind. It has yay, you, thank, and to, or you can kind of mix and match those things. A bow, which is very cute. Lots of little streamers. You have stars and a larger star. Some background stamps. Some little icons. I mean, there's just a lot to do here. Oh, look at this. Okay, so you have the little pole or stick with a hand. That is really fun. I wonder if the hand has a hole. Looks like it does. Looks like it cuts there, so you can put it through, right? The little stick comes out. That is really fun. Die and stamp, so you have the flower and then maybe a little accent for your flower. You have these pieces. They're showing you which one you use for this. So this little midsection, but you also have a stamp to stamp on that. And then the, texture or detail for that flower. You have a leaf. They're showing you which of these middle sections, right, to use with each flower, excuse me. So this one has little detail there, and then again that same center from before, the cute little flowers, the little bunch of flowers. I love that kind of thing. This one again showing you the center. Some of these lines that you see, like this one is a stamp. This one looks like it has lines on the edge, but it's because the die itself has like texture to it. And then you have some leaves, which I love, little petals or little flower, and this really cool interesting daisy, but it's very fun looking. Oh, what is that? Is it a little wildflower that looks like that? I know what exactly, I don't know the name, but I know what they're going for on this one. And then the little center there, and then the sprig, which I think is really cute. The stencil, again, you have the pennants, so, one and then the other color, I suppose, right? And then you're going to take this guy and kind of line it up, right? If you want that line there. And then some examples, which are really, really cute. I love just having the flowers, the pennants. I mean, you can just do flowers. You can do the pennants. You can mix them together. Like this one's all pennants. This one's kind of fun, celebratory kind of thing. This one has little flowers. Maybe it's all flowers, right? Like this kind of thing with one of the sentiments, however you want to play with that. So there's a lot going on in this set. As you can see through here, again, there's two stencils. one does one layer, one does the other layer, and then this guy at the bottom, you're going to line up and individually kind of ink that up. So this is 4.5 by 5 3/4, and then the area that stencils is just shy of 4 inches. I mean, it's hard to tell because it ends here, I guess, maybe 4.5, just over 4.5. That gives you an idea. The stamps, again, with those cool backgrounds. I love this little, like, just kind of like hash, what do you want to say? I don't know. Just like hand-drawn lines and this cute little kind of scallop look. And then the flowers, again, really nice size. These are the flowers we saw in there, and I mean, they're large and in charge there. And then these different pieces and your stamps and all that good stuff with the sentiments, should I say. Obviously they're stamps, so we're looking at the stamps. Really, again, not, you know, Shrink and Violet size set here. This is just about over 5.5 inches, so I assume the longest, what it actually cuts is 5.5 inches. I love this little bow. And then the words, you know, I mean, this one's like just over 2.5 inches. It just depends on the word itself, right? This one's 2 3/4-ish. You know, the H on this is like 1.25 inches tall, almost 1.5 inches tall. And then all those different banners. I love the little sprigs. The little hand, I think that is really fun. The confetti kind of stuff, or streamers, and all these different flowers and things. And then the pennant itself, like the larger one, is 3 3/4, I guess the die is, by 2 inches. So it's gonna be just a little bit smaller than that, right? And then you have the layering pieces. So let me think about what I want to do, and we'll get right to it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a card base here that is A2 size, so 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And this paper happens to be from Michaels, and for whatever reason, it's like oversized all around, so I have to actually trim it to be the exact 4 1/4. So I'm gonna put that on there and trim that last little bit off. I don't know why they did this, but if you bought paper recently from them, just know that. And I'm going to use this background piece. Now, I wanted to use the stamping, but I really want to use this background piece from the original video I did of like the staple essential items that Die Presses brought. So I'm just going to cut this, and I'm going to cut this to 4 1/8. So I'm going to take a 1/16 inch off of this edge and all around. So I'm just... Actually, I'm going to take it off of here. See how it's really lined up and nice there, and it's a little more organic here, so I'm going to take it off of here. So that's 5 3/8, so I'm taking an 1/8 off there, and another 1/16 over here to make it 4 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down for now, and I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to cut by making a ton of flowers, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to use this larger one in the background. You can stamp and then die cut, or go ahead and die cut the centers and then stamp, however you want to do that. So a few of these guys, so white, because kind of like that daisy looking, you know, a few of those guys. I'm going to cut a few yellow centers. Definitely cutting some sprigs. I love this kind of thing for greenery. I love this little guy, so I'll take this one with its little petals, and I'll just start running some of those things through. Maybe this little bow too, why not? It's fun. And I will be right back. Sorry, I have a lot going on here. So I have some pieces I'll cut out. So for these guys, our little flowers here, what I'm going to do is just glue them to these pieces here. So I'm just going to put a little glue here at the very base. They're almost the same. I would say that one looks a little bit smaller than the other two. And so maybe I'll pick this one up right here. Right? And then maybe, I don't know if they have a certain shape. I don't think it matters where you put each one. That one there. Obviously we want it a little bit straighter. And then this last guy right there. Okay. And I have two of these, so I'll do another one just like that. And this one, we have our center. We can take the little center. I'm just going to eyeball this, so that's how I'm doing it. But if you want to use a stamp positioner, of course, that would be better. I'm going to do a little orangey yellow stamping there. And I don't know that it really has a specific shape, so I'm just going for it. Okay, and I'll do that to all three centers, and I'll be right back. Now that my centers are stamped, Just gonna glue them into the centers. You know, if you want to shape the flowers at all, you can definitely do that. They have like a lot of frilliness to them. Just gonna pop those in. I'll do the same for the other two. Okay guys, so I have a few different things here. So I was gonna do a little cluster like I normally do, but I thought maybe we do a little something different. I don't know. What if that one was popped up? Maybe if we brought in some green, or yeah, this one's curved. Well, let's see. Some come out of there. Maybe some come out of over here. All right. We can also bring this over a little bit. I still have this one. I'll think about it. These cuties. I don't know that I need this one. That's what I'm trying to see, because I want it to look a little bit symmetrical, you know, kind of. Maybe. Maybe it's just like that. I don't know. And then I was going to put the sentiment in here somewhere, you know. Let me think. So debating if I want to add more greenery. Unless we only put the greenery on that side. Put this over here too. Okay, we can do that. Then maybe this one pops up. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a moment and glue everything down. So I'm just gonna take this guy out. Glue, 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 slip it behind this flower. In a way that fits on the card, right? I do want the little end of that to hide. Okay, there, that's good. And just put glue in the very middle. Something like that, that'll be good. See, I brought it down a little bit just to hide the end of the thing, so maybe I'll bring this one up a little bit too. This one we're gonna deal with at the end, so I'm not gonna worry about that one too much right now, but I will do a little of this. And again, I'm going to pop that up, so I'll just hold that down. Let me hold these guys down, pick this up, I'm going to glue down this greenery, okay? And I'll be right back. I already stuck that one down. I'm going to go ahead and stick this guy down. Just a little higher up. Okay. Just to kind of mimic that bottom, top one, excuse me. Okay. Let me put some dimensionals behind just the very base of this, right in the middle. I'll be right back. Okay, so some dimensionals in there. Just kind of pop that there. And then these little guys. Oh, that one already got stuck down by the dimensional, so I'm just gonna try to get some glue behind that one. And then also glue behind these little guys, and I'll just hold them down. Ooh. Cute. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut this bow just because maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I don't know. I mean, how cute would this be this way too? I think I'm just cut out the word thanks and give it some heft. So I'll probably cut it out of like a gold or something pretty, right? And then I'll also run it through some white paper just to give it a little something in the background, in the back of it, so I can pop it up a little easier, or glue it down and it'll have some dimension. That's what I mean. I'm not going to pop it up. But if you want to make it look even thicker, more popped up, then you would run it through maybe some white paper like 3 or 4 times and layer all those up with the pretty color on the very top layer. I'll be right back. As I cut this, this is so pretty. Look how nice. I'll be right back. So I'm just going to glue these two together, and that's simply, you know, putting some glue on the back of that one or the top of this one, either way, and then just layering them on top of each other, okay? I'll be right back. Just like that. Okay, so I have my piece here, and I think I'm just going to glue it down right here. You know, I was debating putting a little something like that in there or however, but I think I'm just going to use the thanks by itself. And I will say, you know, it does shrink down. Obviously, it goes like at an angle because you can take that and put it in there, right? So that's why that looks like that. But I'm just going to use it like this. Okay. But you can definitely put that in your little pennant and it will work really well. Oh. And I have my little bow. I was like, man, I you know, it'll wait for a different project. Let me hold that down. I'll be right back. Hey guys, so that's what I came up with this set, or for this set. Really sweet. Again, I didn't notice that it even got smaller as I was looking, but I thought, is that like squished down? And I was like, oh yeah, it probably fits within that pennant over there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as appropriate embedded in the video or down in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.